Well, we feature many of our local libraries on QCL, offering a variety of family-friendly activities, and many of those activities can be enjoyed simply by having a library card.
Yeah, and a library card not only saves you money, but it also gives you options you probably didn't even know you had. Christina Nobling is the circulation director at the Rock Island Public Library and joins us now to talk everything library cards. Christina, thanks for joining us.
Thank you so much. Thanks for having me.
You notice a lack of books here. So that's where we, more than just books at the library.
People are surprised by that.
They certainly are.
Yes.
So September is a month to celebrate in the library world because it's National Library Card Sign-Up Month.
That's right. With your local libraries and libraries across the country, we're focusing on just what your library has to offer and reminding people, all the different things that we have. Again, books are always, they're my favorite.
Yes, of course. I mean, there's nothing like picking up a book and sitting in a library and reading it.
Or picking one out.
Yeah, exactly.
Especially if you're a kid. That's the fun part, is kind of perusing the aisles for all of that. Now, I think this is interesting because there's kind of a reasoning behind making a library card sign-up month September.
Yes. So for, many families, it's back to school season.
Yep.
And we always like to say that your library card is the best back to school supply. And we have a lot of different databases that can help students with studying and homework help. We have BrainFuse and Help Now, and we also have World Book Encyclopedia, which is for all ages. But there's just different interactive ways to learn with those, and a nice thing about that also is, it's available at any time. So if you're working on a project late, something due the next day, you can, with your library, use this and just get your research or whatever you need.
But in order to use them, you have to have the library card.
Yes.
Okay, and so you actually offer 3 different kinds of library cards at the Rock Island Library.
Yes, we do. So we have a My First Library card, and that's for ages birth to 5 years old.
That's cute.
Because again, we have so many different things for all ages.
Oh yeah, most certainly.
And then we have our full access card for 6 years old and up, which allows you to check out traditional materials as well as e-resources. And then we have a specific e-card in case there is somebody who just prefers just digital material.
Oh, interesting.
So yeah, and you can sign up, come in person, and we just we'd like you to bring in a photo ID, proof of your Rock Island residency. At your local library, they'll most likely have you do the same thing.
Yeah.
Or you can sign up online on our website. We have
just an easy process. At the end of the day, it's just very, very easy. Let's talk about some of the other things that you can do with your library card. As Kyle alluded to when we first started talking, there are no books here, and that's because there are all kinds of activities beyond what we've already talked about, and you've brought some of them.
Yes, so we do have, we have a Library of Things collection, and that, is just our typical non-traditional materials that we have. But we have things like, we have our newest is a Tony box.
Yes.
I had never heard of these before. These things are so cool. Morgan has one for Darby.
Yeah, they're wonderful. We have the Moana as well.
Yes.
So they'll tell you stories.
Yes, and it's just a little speaker.
And sing the songs.
How fun.
And you kind of switch it, depending on what your character is.
That's so
and
cool.
these are not cheap, Mom and Dad. Because I remember wanting to buy one for the holidays and going, really? It's
that much?
It's that much money? So with your library card, you can check this out.
Yes,
and you don't have to spend the money.
And it's an option. You can just check out the speaker, or you can check out just the separate individual figurines, depending on if you already have one and you just
perfect.
And this is where the whole saving money idea comes from, because you might want to use something, or you might want to buy something, but you only use it once or twice. So why not just go check it out at the library, and just when you're done, you can return it and have someone else use it.
And we have, we have a bubble machine, so things again, if you have a party going on.
We just bought one of these in the Keel household. Very popular.
Yeah,
very
you
popular.
could have checked it out.
I could have. It probably would have been broken by my children, but I'm waiting for this one
to. They just spread joy. But we have things like, sewing machines. So if you're interested in a hobby and maybe you're not sure and you want to just test it out, come check out a sewing machine. And we also have an app, or not an app, I'm sorry, a database that's new, Creative Bug, which covers like different crafts, and depending on what style you're interested in, you know, different ideas. So you can use those together, you know, for a tutorial with the equipment from the library.
Very cool.
And I wanted to make it a point that you're having some incentives for signing up for a library card this month.
Yeah.
Yes, we are. So we have a raffle for existing card holders and anyone who signs up. Just this month in September, we've got a prize raffle for like Whitey's gift card.
Oh, that's fun.
DIY tie-dye kit, things like that. And we're waiving our replacement fee for lost library cards, which is usually $5. So anybody who wants to come in and sign up,
wonderful,
will get the chance to enter that raffle.
We have only scratched the surface with Rock Island Public Library. So if you want more information, you head to rockislandlibrary.org. Big 50th anniversary celebration coming up later in the month for the Southwest branch.
Yes, it is. So we're so excited about that.
All right.
And that will be on September 25th, and you can come stop by for refreshments.
Wonderful.
And we're also at Greek Fest with our mobile library on Friday. So, yes.